Today we mark the first International Day for remembrance of the victims of terrorism. Pakistan has been one of the countries most affected. Over the last years, more than 63,000 Pakistanis have lost their lives due to terrorism. And it's not just the lives that have been lost, it's also the lives of the family members, it's the lives of the people in the community, it's the work that those people were doing, whether they were teachers, whether they were police. As someone who's lived in Pakistan for quite some years, I have a tremendous admiration, especially for the police and service people who have often been the ones in the front lines. If it wasn't for them, there would have been more than 63,000 people who would have died. It's a global problem. It's something that affects almost every country around the world. And I think because of the sacrifices in Pakistan, there has been progress. Over the last 8 years, the number of people dying from terrorism has decreased. But I think it's important that it doesn't just decrease, that it disappears. But in doing that, we have to remember those people who have sacrificed their lives, whether, as I said, as service people, but also as humanitarian workers too, because just yesterday was World Humanitarian Day, and that was inspired actually by the victims of terrorism 15 years ago, when the United Nations office itself was attacked in Baghdad, and one of the most senior officials in the United Nations, Sergio de Mello, was killed at that time. So today, let's just take a pause and remember the victims, and from that take strength to stop this happening again in the future.